surprised. I'm quite surprised I'm actually doing the video. So first of all, I gotta say, what's up everybody, and everybody what's up. This is Dude with another video for you guys. Another RWBY video. Yay, RWBY related. Okay. So I gotta tell you guys, I got a doozy one of it. Okay? Like, this should be, as the thumbnail tells you, the inevitable fail of Cinder, the inevitable fall of Cinder falls. It is basically in her nature, basically in her name, to just fail. Like, as much as she succeeds, her failure is going to be of massive, of a massive variety. Even more so now that she doesn't have people to manipulate, and the fact that she basically just said, "I'm going to lie to Salem, who is much more powerful than I am and much more experienced than I am in that department of manipulation." It's going to turn back. It's going to turn bad for her once Salem finds out how. Now we're going to explore how. We're going to explore it. All right. So one of the possibilities, one of the main theories that I got, and we're going to explore this. We're going to go back to this because in one of my older videos I explored this, but not too much. And I'm going to tend to do that again. Like, it's going, this is something that I thought about. One is that Arthur Watts, right? The one that was caught in the fire in Atlas, escaped. Not being consumed by the flames. Okay. Well, the reason I say that is a possibility is because there was no actual evidence of him actually getting consumed by the fire. And of course he was already hitting the window with hitting the window with the chair, trying to get out. That could be one of the possible ways that he escaped. But the other possible way is that because the Atlas landed in that in the water, could have doused the flames. And in dousing the flames could have made Watts could have been either burned, could have been burned a little bit, and survived. Hence, marking his inevitable return either at the end of Volume 9, which could bring about the end of Cinder, and that could be like, Salem could be like, on second thought, let me take away those mating powers. Let me take away those mating powers away from you. Let me take away the fall mating powers away from you, and apply it to someone that's a little more worthy, like myself, and then just give herself the powers of the maiden. Even though I don't know if that's a possibility for her to take the powers of the maiden from Cinder, or even if it's necessary for her to do so, because she is powerful enough by herself, it would kind of be like, it doesn't really serve a purpose. But it would, like, Cinder would be in deep trouble if Arthur was to come alive and be like, "Oh, hey, Cinder, you didn't finish." So let me tell you something about Cinder, Salem. Listen, She's a liar, obviously. And yeah, like it would have been the plan kind of fell apart because of her again, and she was planning on betraying you in the long run, and then you know, it's like, oh, is that true? It's like, nah, he lying. It's like, but I'm here, so how am I lying about you literally setting the place on fire and then trying to leave me for death, leave me in that fire, and then you wanting to basically tell a whole nother lie about the whole thing. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? That wasn't me. It doesn't sound like me, and I believe that Arthur is just over exaggerating the whole thing. Oh yeah, I just left the heater on way too hot. Yes. All good. Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's just one. My other theory happens to involve the very real possibility of Ruby being alive. With Ruby being alive and Neo being alive, Salem's going to see that. Like that's going to come because why would she say? Why would? Oh, we know it's going to be inevitable. This is probably like this isn't even a theory. This is just what is to come. We're sure about this. Like everybody's sure about this. We know Ruby is alive. We know Neo is alive. We know them to be there, alive and well. So Salem is just the Arthur theory is there, right? But this one is just confirmed. Ruby, Neo, and the rest of Team Ruby, John, they're going to Salem's going to see that they're alive. And she's going to look back, like Salem is going to see that they're alive. Look at Cinder, look at them, look at Cinder, and then look at them, and then backslap Cinder. It was like, lying. You lying so and so. Why? Why lie? What was your point in lying? It's like, because you didn't let me finish. I said they weren't here anymore. I don't know where they went. But you said one got rid of the other. Are you messing with me right now? In the short of it, in the long of it, and in the short of it, I think you're overreacting too. If you don't, you know what? I'm gonna just snap my hand, and your hand is just going. You don't know how to. You know what happened with that. But I'm just the reason that I'm like laughing and having a good go at this is because Cinder does this every single time she has a plan, and she learned nothing from what Arthur said. Like you want to feel like she did, but did she? Does Cinder learn? No, she does not. She believes she learns, and then tries to use and manipulate it in a way that it inevitably fails. Cinder falls. She falls every time and puts herself in deeper and deeper situations, and now she's in the deepest situation of the inevitable. All of her lies are going to catch up with her, where where Winter was right at the end of volume 8. At the end of volume 8, Winter's words are going to take mass effect in volume 9, and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be like, we're all going to be like, kind of, we started coming, but it's going to be great to see. Regardless, it's going to be great to see Cinder finally get hers. In the end, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. And the ways that it may happen, like I said, RWBY is going to be seen. Neo's going to be seen. Neo's going to go after Cinder, and she's going to see that. It's like, hey, you tell me that. No, you. So why is she right there? I got you though. I'm gonna give Neo a handicap, which is you ain't gonna have use of that arm no more. So, with that said, have that. You know what, Neo? How about you? How about you do that? You can become the new Fall Maiden. Yay! You're my new Fall Maiden. That's a possibility, but one that I don't want, because I want Neo to kind of have a proper kind of send off. Like from my last video, a proper send off for Neo. But again, I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go backwards. We're going forward, and we're talking about Cinder. We're talking about the fall of Cinder. Fall. Ha 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 ha. But with all that said, we know it's inevitable. We know it's coming. We know it's right there. It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna grab my popcorn, I'm gonna grab some chips, I'm gonna grab a pop, and when volume 9 actually hits, and when Cinder finally meets her end, I'm going to sit there and I am going to watch and enjoy the unraveling of Cinder's plot. That was meant to fail from the moment she spoke. Because she just doesn't know. She thought she had it all planned out. She had it all figured out. Oh, because the first thing that's going to come out of Salem's mouth when she sees RWBY, or RWBY confronts her, is, how did you come back from the dead? And RWBY's going to answer fully and honestly, I never died. And then there's going to be the look of, I need to have words with my Fall Maiden. Something along the lines of that. Something along the lines of that. And, you know, they're not going to have like an all-out battle. It's just going to be a short little skirmish. And Cinder's in trouble. That's all. That's it. This is the end of the video. I promise you. So I want to know your thoughts on how do you believe Cinder is going to inevitably meet her just demise? And I know I'm using the word that I use inevitably, you know, but it's just, how do you think Cinder is going to fail? How do you think it's going to just all fall apart? Just give me your comments down below. Like the video for more. Subscribe for more. And please, just give me your comments down below, because we know it's going to happen. We know, we see it. We see it's going to happen. It's going to be like, it's going to be the biggest told you so in all of RWBYdom, because Cinder is fated to fall, to fail every single attempt. That's it. And it's been proven in all the previous chapters that that is her fate, is to fail, to fall. But will she get back up in Volume 9? Who knows? But with that said, like, comment, subscribe, share it with the rest of the class. And I will be back with another RWBY theory, and I will be talking about stuff of RWBY nature in the next one. And until that time, hunters and huntresses, gals and guys, people, peace out. All right. So you know what this is for. You see this, right? Up close and personal in your eyeballs, right? It only works once. It only worked once before when I click on it. So here we go again. Here we go again.